Are we ready? I think we're ready. Chrissy, are you ready?
I was born ready.
Errol the third, not to be mistaken for Errol the second.
Ready.
Two daddies from the Bronx. Are you ready?
That's why I can share on your Facebook page because we are not.
Lee Forsyth Griffiths, are you ready?
That's why I give.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
Born ready, me brother.
Good. Okay. So in 3, 2, 1.
Right, alive.
And we're off.
How you doing? Hello, folks. Good evening. How are you? We hope that you're well. All that matters to us is that you're well. You left the mics open on the intro, didn't you?
No, that when I was saying, are you ready? Yes.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, so we just they had all your secrets. Look who's back.
The
beast
from the east.
Back from the Bronx.
I say the rampant Romanian, but yes. Okay.
Don't look. Take a look at the Bronx that he's got. It's fucking Arel from the fucking block.
Don't mind me, I'm in the corner.
What, Arel?
Oh, listen to him. Listen. What? Slapping me for?
What? Just smile your face.
How are you, folks? What a week it's been, eh? What a week it's been. We've got some big news for you tonight.
Big news.
We've got some drum roll.
My sound effects. Where are they?
I've got mine.
Where are they?
I've got mine.
Well done.
Advertising.
I'm liking that actually.
Shit
I like
me up,
that.
actually. Find them to fucking death.
But we do have some big news.
We do have some big news.
And the big news is...
What's the big news?
We're going to tell them in a bit.
But it's to do with...
It's to do with Essential, folks. And
Essential,
Morning Glory.
okay.
What's the story?
Again.
Morning Glory.
There you go, folks.
I'm having a hot
Glory.
flush.
You're having a hot flush.
I'm having a hot flush. It's hot in here. Can I open a window?
As well.
Before, you were whinging because it was cold, and now you're whinging because it's too hot.
Well, you got you hot right now.
Fucking whinges all the time. Stop with the fanning. I'm asking up.
Thanks,
Stop
fan me.
And stop with the fan as well. It's too gay. Stop it.
Well, do you know what? That's what I am. I am what I am, and what I am needs no...
Chrissy, where have you been?
Well, funny you should say that. I was
Yes.
at Club Kids and at the RuPaul's Drag Con, which I tell you now was absolutely amazing.
Hey, Mel.
Oh my god, really? Wow. Amazing.
Oh, Cristiano.
Oh, it's hot. It's
Watch.
Are you watching? You're watching?
Oh, it was amazing, Cristiano. Yes, and RuPaul was DJing.
Hey, Jeff.
Really?
And we had a fantastic time, absolutely fantastic time.
You said that you were absolutely knackered, that you were parched, you didn't have any water, and that you were dying for a drink, and all that people brought you was gin and tonic, and you were fucking whinging.
Yeah, and?
What was all that about? What was
I wanted vodka, not gin.
What's all that about?
But anyway.
I had
a great time at... There, thank you.
At RuPaul's Drag Race.
It's
Supposed to. Do you know why? Because I'm a club freak.
Do you know whenever I've been out in a club and I've seen...
You're a super freak.
And I've seen gays, you know,
Which I'm one of. Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
But when I see the gays, you know, standing in clubs with the fans doing all that, and I just want to go over and just slap them.
Yeah. But do you know what I say?
Say, fucking stop.
Exactly like Manchester Pride when he saw people doing that.
But you know,
It annoys me.
they have to fan themselves.
If you fucking know they don't have to fan themselves.
They've got all that
are.
costume on, they've got all the
Exactly.
makeup on, you know, they're getting so, like me having a hot flush right now.
I'm not talking about like drag queens, I'm talking about little spindly gays who dance to Britney, all stood there going, flick, and then doing this with a fan in the middle of the fucking... Fucking grow up, you fucking idiots.
I love it. And if somebody doesn't like it, I'll do it twice as much.
Yeah, but you know what happened one day, right?
Yeah.
One of them gays are going to do that in front of me and they're going to go, click! like that. I'm going to snatch it out their hand and shove it up their ass.
Ooh, we have one hand.
But the thing is, they'll enjoy it.
We were like this. Ooh, do you know what? I'm going to take that out of your hand, you cheeky monkey. So how are you going to do it?
Like that. Oh, by the way, can I show this? My mate got me for Christmas. Jimmy Inman, check this out.
Do it to this one. Do it to the other camera. There you go.
Look at that. And it's a proper Zippo as well. You know what I mean? Any fucker tries to rob that, chill out. They'll end up with no eyeballs.
We used to, do you know you resins? Burn the resins on there to soften it.
The thing is that this one, though...
What do you use resin for?
To smoke. It
Oh,
was a
right,
drug.
okay. Oh, really?
I used to take E's and I used to take Coke and I used to take all those things years ago, but I gave up 20 years ago.
Nice.
Me too.
But we used to soften your resin on the side of your zipper.
I did
Like this.
so.
See that bit there? On there, and it'd soften it, and then you sprinkle it like that. That's what we used to do.
Oh,
then.
you're an old
now
pro,
I don't
Chrissy.
do it now.
You're an
I
old
just,
pro.
I just drink the
Old
world's
pro.
supply of gin and vodka.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Well, listen, we've got all our favourites this week, including Hit or Shit.
We do have hit or shit. Would you like a little melody
Let's
to go
have a
with
taster to it. Let's have a taster to it.
that? Let's have a little taster, shall we? And we've also got
Anarchist Ant.
Hey
Oh,
Jordan,
anarchist
welcome.
arm, please help me. What can I do?
That is Joe Ryder voice when
Hey
he takes
Jordan, how you
before
doing? What
sex.
up?
That's not me.
You alright?
That's not me.
Jordan, have you sorted out? Have you sorted out your trainers yet? With the big orange tongues on them. Jordan posted a photograph the other night, right?
What's this, by the way?
What? Oh yeah, I sorted it out today.
Oh.
Screwed it.
We just screwed it in.
Can I just say, everybody, sorry for interrupting you, Lee, but now our table, we're not going to have a major disaster with it tipping up, because Lee has sorted it out.
I did.
Yeah.
And we're getting a new one next week.
We're getting a new table next week, folks.
Oh.
And we're going to get all of our guests to come when they come on
Joe
the show and
Ryder's gonna
sign
pay for
it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you sign the
Very
desk.
good.
He's got money. Exactly.
As you were saying.
I was saying, so the other night, Jordan, right? Jordan posts a picture of himself, you know, a selfie in the mirror like you do, you know.
With the...
With
And
his
some-
trainers. And it looked, I was laying in bed and I was half asleep like that, and I saw the photograph and I thought,
We are
oh,
well,
for fuck's sake, he's
Jordan.
got a pair of fucking trainers on with orange fucking laces.
Laces, that's what it looked like.
Oh, he looked like, didn't he? He looked like orange laces,
Yeah.
didn't they? And I thought to myself, that lad's got far too good taste. He dresses well, he's got good taste, he's from Manchester, he knows his shit. What's he doing walking around in a pair of fucking luminous orange fucking trainers? So I posted on his thing saying, Jordan, sort your trainers out.
How are you, Jordan?
And then Geordie Jebs jumped straight in. Like, stand back! That's not orange trainers, you need glasses. They're orange tongues, and on close inspection, they were orange
Geordie
tongues.
Ebb said that.
Geordie Jebs said
How
that,
does
yeah.
he know that?
Because he's got a pair of orange
Because
trainers
that's him in a
too.
coma like eating 50 times a bloody week. I'm surprised he could even see him.
He's got a pair of pink trainers as well, that's why he walks. He's got a pair of trainers that, you know, that light up on the fucking soles.
Jordan says that they are orange, not pink.
Geordie Ebbs is...
What did he say?
They are orange, not pink.
The orange.
Well, they looked
not-
orange.
You know, that's what I said, they looked orange. They looked
And
orange.
he's from Salford, not Manchester.
Oh.
Oh. You're disappointing me right
A- on
now.
the geography.
Jesus
Yes.
Christ. Do you know what? Do you know what that's the same as? You know when you go abroad and you go to a bar and say Gran Canaria or Magaluf, right?
Yeah.
And when you're out in a bar, you hear these people with a Manchester accent
How
talking.
far is Salford from
all
Manchester?
about Manchester. Now they're from Manchester.
How far is Salford from Manchester?
It's just on the border.
On the board, you could actually walk,
Not-
stand on each side.
It's on the border. But
So basically, you just cross the border, you're in Manchester.
yeah. That's
So
what
stop saying you're from Salford. Say you're
No,
Manchester.
because
He's
like-
being facetious.
Well,
That's what he's being.
if you live there, you live there. It's like if you was living in Manchester, Wally Range or Moss Side.
Jesus Christ.
A lot of people don't want to go and mix up even on the borders. Too.
Wally Range though, Jesus.
No, no,
Build a
range the Wally.
Fucking build a wall around that place. Jesus Christ.
Guess where I used to live?
Do you remember you?
Oh, Hullimer.
Yeah, but you never know, it's unisexual now. It's just full of gays. Oh, doing that with fucking fans.
Oh yeah.
And
Alright. Like this, watch.
Chrissy told me an interesting story actually before we move on about there's a 24-hour Asda in
In Hume.
In Hume, right? And Hume in Manchester. One time it was known because it had this big, horrible 70s arcade thing called the Crescent, and it became run down, and it was like a no-go area.
I think the supermarket. I love that supermarket.
No, Hume did, and
yeah.
then what happened is that then a lot of money started getting ploughed into it, and then all the gays moved in, right? But then Chrissy told me a story, and I thought he was joking, and it turned out to be absolutely true. All yous out there can go and check this, yeah? Go and Google it, right? It's a 24.
Did you just say? Go on, Google it.
Go on, Tinto, you're going to. And it's a 24-hour restaurant, right? So it's open 24 hours a day, obviously. And what happened is all the gays would come back from the club off their heads.
Hi, Richard.
Hi, Richard.
Hi, Richard BB.
Apparently, this 24-hour
I fucking love you
became
all.
a gay
Give us a
cruising
shout.
ground.
Really?
He's on vodka.
Do you know where it was? It was on the ethnics food aisle.
No, but tell me what you told
so
me.
if you was I think it was a Wednesday night. Well, all the nights. If you put a packet of sugar puffs and a bag of sugar in the front of your trolley, it meant you were cruising.
It was like, gay men wear certain colours to signify what different kind of thing they're into. Well, apparently, if you walked around with a box of sugar puffs
And a bag of sugar.
And a packet of sugar, it meant, I don't know, that you were into like
And once,
anal treats.
but once on the ethnic food aisle,
Yeah.
I saw somebody whose hand was in somebody else's flies, and I'm not joking.
Why was it the ethnic food aisle though?
Oh.
And what happens if it's some poor old granddad has just gone out for some like cornflakes, he's starving?
Take his teeth out and join it.
Anyway, that's true. There's a 24-hour cruising ground, and it's called Asda in Hume. Anyway, we've got more Essential 20 news. It's all happening, and all the usual banter with Chrissy Darling, not to be mistaken for
Naomi Campbell.
Aral the Third, who is
Not to be mistaken
Mistaken
for
for
Aral the
Al.
Second.
Or rather second, whose father
His
from
father's
Bronx.
from the Bronx.
Oh, the beast from the east. Oh yes.
Yes.
And
The
Joel Ryder.
rampant Romanian.
Yes.
Joel Ryder, our hot flushing
Blood and
producer.
Hot flushing producer.
Oh. Vlad the
I think it's
Impaler.
because I'm wearing some lesbians on my top.
Oh, what?
Who is it?
And
It's fake.
folk.
Faux.
Fake lesbians.
Faux.
I know what he fucking says. I'm not stupid.
Faux.
GCSEs and everything, me, you know. It says faux.
I thought it was O levels
GCSEs
with you.
now.
No, it wasn't O levels. It was GCSEs, dickhead. And I've got A levels.
I've got a BA, a big S, and I've got an MA, more S, and a PhD, piled high and deep.
Listen, before.
Nigel Martin Smith.
What a week it's been for news headlines, though, eh? What about? Listen, we've got to talk about this.
Oh, go on.
I think it could be a moment for one of my soapbox moments.
Oh God, no! Hold on, you're not going to
This is
start
the new
going on
segment.
about royalty again.
It's a
are
new
you?
segment every week, folks, and it's called Lee's on his soapbox.
Get your soapbox, get your soapbox, get your soapbox for the lads.
Get your soapbox for the lads.
Get your soapbox, get your soapbox,
Get your soapbox for the lads.
I'm not Dave Edna.
Get your soapbox for the lads. Prince Harry and Meghan. So here's the thing, right? Here's the thing.
Just the
One,
lottery numbers.
does it really fucking matter? Who cares? Who cares about some privileged, aristocratic, fucking ginger-haired, fucking inbred little bastard who's now going to go away and spend time in his 11 million fucking pound castle in Canada? It doesn't really matter, does it? But here's the thing. Remember I told you about that night in Groucho's where I was told all those things about all these different people, Jimmy Savile and and then over the years each one of them came true. Well, that night I was told, I'm only telling you, Mike, what I was told. Allegedly, £65,000 was paid to one of the other students who was dorming in the same dorm as Harry, and he was paid this money to get some of his hair from a brush in his dormitory, which the Murdoch News organisation immediately scurried away with it, got it DNA tested, and had absolute, categorical proof that Harry wasn't Charles's son. Now here's the thing. This week, he made a really interesting speech after he'd had that crisis talk with the Queen and all that. Let's not forget that Prince Andrew, less than 2-3 short weeks ago, was doing that car crash interview where he was basically admitting to the world that he's a fucking dirty, hanging, fat, inbred paedophile, right? With a big turkey neck. That's what he was admitting. Big hoo-ha over it. Next thing is, the week after, Harry and Meghan are going to step back from royal duties. Now, it's become quite clear that he was pushed. He was not. He's lost his HRH title. I know they say he can still use it, but he can't. He's now got to go and live in exile, basically, in Canada. Why is the big question we want to know here, folks? Why? Why? Seriously, why? Why? Because he gave a speech, and if you're media savvy and you understand and can read in between the lines, he made it quite clear that he didn't want to step back from royal duties, but he was forced to.
However, in other royal news,
What else is happening, Joe?
it's a very interesting point there, Lee.
Thank you.
Prince Charles meets Greta Thunberg,
Oh, for fuck's
who just confronted Trump.
But that was an interesting conversation with them too, wasn't it? Jesus fucking Christ.
Now, Trump is saying to everybody, calm down, or let's be positive. Can I just say, Australia's burnt to a cinder.
Yep.
They've just had hailstones the size of cricket balls,
Yep.
and a massive apocalyptic dust storm, which
what?
apocalyptic.
Well done.
Thank you. Dust storm, which you would get to see on the big screen in a Hollywood movie. And that's not to mention the big storm that just happened off the coast of Spain, and one of the coastal towns is now awash with sea foam and whatever else. I just don't understand how Trump can be so naive about the whole situation.
Naive. To be naive would insinuate that he's got some level. Of
No,
sense.
actually, no,
This
he doesn't.
man,
No.
this man. If you
Let's
brought
get
him,
that right. It's not naive, not all Trump.
he still plays with Play-Doh.
Mm-hmm.
He has Twitter
He
spats.
just likes to
He's
play a dump.
He's a complete and utter nipple.
He's probably eating too much Play-Doh.
He's a
That's his
nipple.
problem.
It is how much we've sunk in terms of his presidency being normalised, right? He is standing on stages in front of 20,000 people, calling people sons of bitches, saying that everyone's talking bullshit.
Oh,
language like this.
Yeah.
Could you imagine? It's only 3.5, nearly 4 short years ago that Obama was in power.
Uh-huh,
Brexit hadn't happened. The word hadn't even been invented.
No.
Where have we gone in the past 4 years, eh?
Hi, Jay.
Communally, all just imploded.
Love you.
All just next a big.
Hello, Daniel.
I
Harrison.
love you so.
Goes around calling people bozos and brain dead and
Hello,
childish.
Emma.
But you're shocked.
Names
You're
like
shocked by
this.
this. He's been doing it forever.
I'm not shocked. I'm just.
Is there an idiot?
I'm shocked that he's the president of the United
And he
States
bores
and he's
me to
allowed
death.
to do this.
But did you see Mike Pence?
And
Did you see Mike
yeah,
Pence?
go on.
That's the beast in waiting.
Did you see what he did?
Mm.
He went to this rally, spoke at this rally, which was completely anti-gay, homophobic, and he was stood there supporting these people who were basically saying that all gays should be shot.
He's known for that.
I know, but
And I'm glad you've actually, because a lot of people, we know what Trump's like, but we forget what's waiting if anything happens to him.
Apparently, Jordan he was born in America and is only going back to launch egg at the White House.
Who?
Jordan.
was born in America, and now that makes sense. Now I understand
Oh,
the orange tongues on the trainers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
you know,
Well,
what I
there you
mean?
go.
Americans have got absolutely.
But
But ballooned on Canal Street.
how can Trump circumvent the law so much, right? The House, which is Democratic, the Democratic majority has, quite rightly done what they've done, and they've passed all the papers onto the Senate. And now the Senate, I just don't understand. It's a kangaroo court.
Here's what's happening. Here's,
They're not even following the law.
No,
They must be breaking
But
the
here's
law
what-
to do this. They're not allowing witnesses.
They are
They're
the
not.
law.
But
I
it makes
mean,
me
how
laugh.
can they even do that?
It makes me laugh because it shows like they really bought into that British pomp and ceremony bullshit. Did you see the ceremony that they did?
Oh, yeah,
the
yeah.
impeachment. What an absolute
Yeah.
piece of shit that was. That wasn't like that guy with the big steak knocking on the door. Was it? It was absolutely it was rubbish. But it's going to take 15 senators to flip to impeach him.
Oh no, actually, I heard. I was watching CNN the other day, and the Democrats said it would only take, I think it was something like 4 or 5
No, it's 15 after 15.
Republicans to flip from the Senate.
But the Republicans are
because
wobbling.
The
They're wobbling.
Republicans have got 53 right in the Senate, a majority of 53, so that leaves 47 Democrats. So if they flip 5.
Can someone confirm this? Can someone ring this number and confirm? Because I'm sure there's people out there that know this in far
I
greater
think they only
detail.
need to flip 5 senators.
But you can see that the Republicans are wobbling because what they're doing is they're waiting to see just how how far the public reaction towards Trump now has changed, because all they're going to have to see is a public mood change against him, and then they will all start running for cover. And when that happens, it's over for him.
You know, he could probably slit somebody's throat live on CNN or something, and
Let's hope it's his own.
and he'd get away with it.
I hope it's his own.
And then we've got
Pence. 10 pence, that's what he is. 10 pence.
It's baffling.
But another interesting thing that was in the news this week.
Yes.
This is really intriguing. Have
What's
you
that?
heard about this? The Saudi Crown Prince, it was possibly involved in the hack of Jeff Bezos' phone, says the United Nations.
Yeah.
What's all that about? The United Nations said that it is gravely concerned by the information it received about the case from Jeff Bezos' team. Now that is really, really interesting, because Jeff Bezos actually is on the is involved with the CIA. He's got like a seat with in the committee of the CIA,
Has
which
he?
is company. Yeah,
Huh?
really has. Go and Google it.
Go on, Google.
Go and Google it. Can you do us a favour, folks? Can you share this? Can you share this? Can you share this page? And this number here, right? If you don't agree with what I say about the royal family, in that they're all a bunch of inbred, pointless, useless, gormless,
Hey!
taxpayer benefit scrounging bastards who have got no place in modern fucking life. I'm surprised.
The British monarchy
The gays love them. I don't get it.
is like the foundation of this country.
All right, well,
Yes.
explain this to me then. Explain this to me. When Diana died, right? When Diana died in the Paris Tunnel, yeah.
Yeah. I'm not saying they've done all good things. I'm just saying
No,
they're
no.
an institution of this. They're a bedrock of the country.
No, they're not. They're just a fucking. They're just a figurehead for the fucking for our.
Details about the CIA's deal with Amazon.
Yeah, I told you. I'm not making it up. But it's the thing. When Diana died in the car, yeah, you had people getting on fucking trains from Edinburgh and the Isle of Skye and fucking John O'Groats and Land's End, all to come on a train in a state of panic and wail in the street. Ah! But you know for a fact that a member of their family will have died, say, 2 years earlier, and they didn't really know that well. It was like a cousin and they never bothered to turn up at the funeral because it was
The
like
same
I
for
didn't
John
really know
Lennon.
him. No,
They did the same for John Lennon.
what are you talking about?
They did the same for John Lennon. Turned up from miles away. Oh, John!
She was one of us.
Oh,
What's she
fucking hell,
fucking
John!
doing? Fucking silly cow.
Listen, people like them. You can't. It's their business, isn't it?
It is their business, and I don't have to agree with them. And I'm just stating my opinion, and it's only my opinion. But
But when I was a kid, I
no,
remember.
Jesus Christ, they hadn't invented fire at that point,
Yeah,
Chris.
there you go. We didn't even invent fire. But when I was a kid, 1977, the Queen's Silver Jubilee, you can't understand how we look forward to that event and genuinely look forward to it. I'd get that tongue sorted out, by the way, if I was you, Dan.
No, wasn't it?
But do you know what? Everybody came out. Well, I remember we was all trying. We couldn't get all the flags, so we tried to make our own. We botched it with cochineal and other colourings. But anyway, that was a mother for you. And we had the most fantastic party. We loved it, and the whole street came out, and we had a fantastic time. And we all sang the national anthem and everything.
Oh, I bet it was great.
So what I'm saying to you is sometimes,
Sounds wonderful.
if you look at, if you're not a royalist, you're not a royalist. But sometimes you have to remember that a lot of people are royalists, and for as genuine a reasons in their minds as anything else.
Right, okay.
And I love a royal event. Absolutely love a royal event.
Yeah.
And I really wouldn't want to see bloody President May or whoever.
Oh God, no. Keep the monarchy. That's what I
Keep
say.
the monarchy. Keep the monarchy.
Yeah.
But do you know what?
You
the
don't
thing
want a
is that
presidency.
What nobody's noticed is that there's
Who's
the
going to be president of this country, though?
President
Me.
President
Boris
fucking
Johnson.
Johnson. President Johnson. Could
Me.
you-
No one's noticed though that Prince Philip died 2 years ago and has been just fucking wheeled out the corpse like that.
Prince Philip.
Yeah, he's fucking dead. He died about 2 years ago. Him. He's just a fucking corpse.
All right,
Hold
do
on.
you think Lenin? Not.
Get your soapbox, get your soapbox, get your soapbox for the lads.
Anyway,
Get your soapbox for the
Would you
lads.
say? Do you believe Lenin's lying there, or do you think it's a wax doll?
Lenin.
Is it Lenin? What's his name? Do you-
No.
Lenny's buried in Highbury Cemetery up here.
Lenin. He's not.
John Lennon. Lennon.
Lenin.
Lennon.
Oh no, it's Karl Marx is married there. Sorry.
Yeah, Karl Marx is in a Bible.
Oh, I think he's on about a beetle.
No, I wasn't.
Yeah, but do you remember Aretha Franklin when she died? And she was in that open casket.
You've got a hair just there.
You okay?
When
Aretha Franklin, go on, you tell him.
Aretha Franklin, obviously she died, and they laid her out and everything, which I think was a bit, maybe one day,
Don't
but
worry,
not
the
like
camera
4
can
days
see
or whatever it was.
Hiya Peter Horton, hiya Gunther,
And,
hiya Anthony Jackson, hiya Chris Stafford, hiya Anthony Baldock, hiya
She'd
Jay.
obviously been not done very well, and the shoes wouldn't fit, and the shoes were dangling off her feet. Right, just couldn't get the foot into a shoe. And then what happened was they weren't showing you it quite rightly until President Clinton turned up, ex-President Clinton. Oh, he's still President Clinton, I suppose. So he turns up, so the camera goes onto her, and she's like this. Now listen, I adored Aretha Franklin.
He phoned me up.
Yes.
I went, oh my God, have you seen Aretha Franklin?
Yes.
When I looked at it, and
It's
it was
terrible.
Like, honest to God, whoever it is that mummified her.
Yes.
Oh my
They did
God.
a good fucking time. And me and Miss Kimberly, we saw every single second of that wedding ceremony.
Oh, it was
Wedding
awful.
ceremony.
It looked like some of the fucking things that crawled out of Void.
No, it was
Talking
awful.
of Void,
Void.
news this week, right? Just in. Morning Glory, which we'll be speaking about.
What's the story?
Morning Glory, which we'll be talking about in a short while. The original, the real. Well, it was taken over, right, by this thing, and they named it. Get your head around this. Here's a great name for a bar. Here's a cool name. The former Quay, which was a cool name, was turned into Kiki.
Let's have a kiki.
Kiki.
Kiki, as
But
in-
downstairs was Void, right? And,
Yeah.
and it was. You put an A in front of it. You avoided it at all costs. It was a vile place. There was people being raped in the toilets. There was gays constantly being beat up in there. Every corner of the room had like a plastic gangster serving up, and it was just this tense, dark, horrible, disgusting atmosphere. People wobbling about on G. Anyway, the thing that pisses me off is when Morning Glory was open.
What's the story?
There was nothing but complaints from the neighbours, but Via Fossa and all the other bar owners on Canal Street complaining about this and complaining about that. Constantly complaining and constantly having to go to court and defend their late licence. Yet Kiki was a place where, honestly, people were being raped in toilets. It was just disgusting place. It was hanging. Anyway, it shut this week. It closed
Someone
down.
was complaining the fact that he was raped in the toilet.
It was?
Someone complained the fact that he was raped in the toilet.
I think they did.
Is that a comment?
No, just saying.
Oh. Well, see.
I mean, they should be happy the fact that they've been raped in the toilet.
Oh, well, now, if
say
ever if ever there was a Trump statement made tonight, then that's it.
Yeah.
We need to do a jingle for Trump
Oh yeah.
And fake news.
It's
Yes.
just
Fake
fake
news.
fake news.
Oh, talking about moving on to tech news, or let's say sci-tech news. Sperm donations. What's your views?
Sperm donations. Well, listen, you know what? Apparently, there were some places that were paying 15 quid a pop, right?
Yeah.
Which, by my estimation, that means that by the age of 22, I should have been a fucking multi-billionaire, richer than fucking Jeff Bezos, because if I'd have been donating him. But as Bill Hicks said, if an entire if it's against the Catholic religion, you know, to masturbate because they say it's killing life, right?
Whoever thinks that is a wanker.
Yeah, exactly. And Bill Hicks said, well, if that's the case, I've wiped out entire generations with a crusty sock. And how true is that? Sperm
true.
donations. Well, I think they're a good thing, mate.
Well, now you can give sperm after you're dead.
I think that's
Well,
what's-
I don't
After
know.
you're dead.
After you're dead,
I think
it
it's-
says.
it's-
Prince
it
Philip
sounds-
will,
it
Prince Philip will
sounds
be right on that
spooky.
one then.
But then I suppose if you was a woman whose husband died and you could retrieve
Yes.
the
Yeah,
sperm,
but after you're
There
dead.
you go.
'Cause your
Sperm
body's not
donation
producing it anymore.
after death
they
is
could collect it
moral.
at the point of death.
How? What? No, hang on.
No.
I've
No,
seen-
they say they would electronically
Yeah.
electronically stimulate the prostate after death
Wait.
That's a
to,
bit
to,
weird.
to get the
You don't
sperm.
even have to do that, you can slice the
That's the last
testes
thing you
open.
can. And the family are there on the bed
in the
crying.
news article, it said electronically stimulate the prostate.
Yeah.
Now,
It sounds
I don't know if you've tried that.
I'm sure we
like
are.
BDSM.
Yeah.
No, it's not my thing. I know you sent me that video of you doing it. You know what? Each to their own. That's what I say.
BDSM, is that some form of jungle music?
I know he likes to do the BDSM.
But I think it's. I think
Yeah.
initially it's like it sounds a bit spooky, but there are going to be circumstances where a couple, one's died and they wanted to have the.
Yeah, but then they should sort it out beforehand.
Well, they have
So,
if they're going to take the sperm from.
Basically, what the debate is that if you're an organ donor, the debate is whether to include sperm donation in that.
No, not just nilly.
I'm not going to knock one off.
If you want to do it yourself, if you as a man, you said,
well, that would be in consideration now of being an organ donor, and you can actually tick a box saying which organs you want to donate and which ones you don't.
But you know what?
So
each to their own.
Yeah, but it is a bit spooky that though, isn't it? Imagine the family around the bed and they just switched the life support machine off,
Go on,
and everyone's there and they're all
on.
crying and everyone's in bits, and the next thing is doctor comes running in and starts stimulating his prostate. That's not right, is it? There's something wrong about that.
But
what are they doing? It's all right, just stimulating the prostate. Love, it's all right.
But the scenario is, you hear about kids whose fathers, but in this case fathers, who died before they were born. That's one bad scenario. But when you find out that you was conceived after he died, that's a whole different.
No, when you find out this one was stimulating his prostate when he was there stiff on the fucking bed, that's wrong.
You don't know the relationship between. You don't know the relationship between the couple.
Obviously, a weird one. Chris, who was born today?
I was born this day in history.
This day in history.
Well, this day in history, first one. For Buffalo Girls go around the outside.
Round the outside. Buffalo Girls. Malcolm
McLaren, and I'm sure you've got a few words to say about
I knew Malcolm McLaren, yeah.
Are you going for Malcolm McLaren first?
First, it's top of the list.
Good for you.
Talking about Malcolm McLaren, he's on the telly behind us.
Oh!
Bear with, I'm getting Malcolm McLaren up now.
Oh, okay.
What's happened there?
Well, I need to get Malcolm up.
Oh, Malcolm. Oh, I love him. Malcolm McLaren,
Can I just say,
once upon a time, was the coolest man on the planet from about 19...
I'm not sure about that.
No, he was. 1970-something to early 80s. He formed... was it Bow Wow Wow? He formed Bow Wow Wow. Sex Pistols.
Yeah, Sex Pistols.
All those bands. And for like...
He had that shop, didn't he, sex with
Vivian Westwood. They had the World's End shop. They for a while he was the coolest man.
Few shout outs because we've got a massive backlog here. Aya Samantha, Jane Kerr, love you darling. Robert Pierce, Simon Burgess, how are you? Beverly Malarkey, how are you sweetheart? Mark Badger, how you doing brother? Matty Lopez, Nicholas Halsall, Gary Bailey, how you doing brother? I'll see you tomorrow.
Oh, Gary Bailey.
Lee Cockshaw, Glenn Argasha, Andrew Reid, Nick Harris, Juju, Joel Stewart, Fabio Van Loyders, Cheryl Owen, Malcolm Barnett, Happy Fury, Gavin, we'll come back. Jay Hilton, hi brother, how you doing? Who else was born on this day?
Michael McLaren, he was born on this day and he died 2010. And also, somebody who is Lee's role model.
Really? Who's that?
It's her birthday today. Linda Blair from The Exorcist.
Linda Blair.
Your mother's an English teacher. And in fact, you see this picture?
Go for for an older boy.
Yeah, I know. This picture, actually, I don't think it's actually her. They use so many like stand-ins.
Looks like fucking Prince Philip.
Yeah, because she was so young. They use so many stand-ins that you don't know actually which was her.
Did you what they put? I saw a documentary on the making of The Exorcist.
Yeah.
And what they put that girl through was unbelievable. And there was one point, where there's this big bang. And the old shape.
It wasn't that kind of a movie.
You know what he did? The director, because he wanted to get like genuine sort of responses, he had a fucking Magnum. This psycho, doing loads of coke, obviously at that time. He had a Magnum, as we're filming the scene, he just pulled the Magnum out from behind him like that and shot it in the air. Wow. And everyone just went, ugh! This poor girl was there strapped to the bed like that, fucking floating about.
Fucking hell.
Actually, Joel, did you tell me about that time you were strapped to a bed?
Oh, many times, yeah. Many times.
So, Linda Blair's birthday today. I don't know what year she was born. What year she was? She's 1959 she was born, so what is she? 61?
In what,
59.
I don't know, but I do know that her mother sucks cocks in hell.
She's about 59, 60, isn't she?
No, she's an English teacher from Somerset.
Well, she sucks cocks in hell. And she fucking stimulates prostates.
Who's next, Chrissy?
Also, on this day in history, it was Lee's favourite person. Oh, no, it's not. It's a death. It's a death. Hang on.
Are we in death now?
We're doing deaths now. Because there wasn't, unless, like you said, you like the Chinese emperors. But today, from like 10th dynasty. So today, Queen Victoria died.
Did she?
Queen Victoria died in 1901.
Apparently she died like Elvis on the toilet having a shit.
Okay, maybe. I wasn't there though.
That's what I was told.
But she died on this ending the...
Miss Kimberly was there though, wasn't she?
Of course she was.
What an ugly woman. Yeah. Look at her.
Well, yeah.
Ugly fucking
Hey,
cow.
no. When she was younger, she was quite pretty. She was beautiful.
Show us a picture of when she was younger. There aren't any. Because it was in years ago. But anyway, so she died on this day in history. Also, I'm going to give you a clue.
Go on.
Who loves you, baby?
Kojak. Telly Savalas.
Telly Savalas.
Telly Savalas,
He
the man who
died
made
this day in
Ball.
history.
Now, he is a fantastic actor.
Well, he was a guy that just was one of them people that
Yes.
you got to give him respect. And do you know why? Because he was one of them people when he started to go bald, he didn't do that thing of trying to grow it
Yeah.
and doing comb overs or he just fucking said, "I'm going bald. I'm owning it,"
Yeah.
and he just went bald
Yep.
and started sucking that lollies.
He looked great. And when he's younger, it's beautiful when he's younger. Younger.
He's
And also-
starred in some of the most classic movies of all time.
Great.
Of course.
Yeah.
But the Kojak, the series, before your time, was an amazing series.
Well, it's because Columbo
No.
doesn't
no
fucking touch Columbo.
Oh,
Columbo.
Also, on this day in
Columbo,
history,
yes.
it was the death of Heath Ledger.
Oh,
right, yeah.
another great actor.
And what a beautiful man as well.
But another
Yeah.
one, did you hear what he did? What he put himself through for that role in
The Joker.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he really put himself through it, didn't
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Well,
think it's the method actors with the
yeah.
what's he called it?
He really got into the
the role,
psyche of
Even
the
the new guy
Joker.
who
he?
did
Which
it as
obviously
well,
doesn't
he's-
work because he ended up killing himself.
Well, he actually killed himself on the while he was filming another film after Batman. After doing it was towards the end of filming Batman, and he was he in Australia at the time, and he was doing this other movie.
You're getting mixed up with him from In Excess.
No, he'd had having a wank. You know what I mean? It all went a bit wrong, didn't it?
Oh, I know.
He was trying to stimulate his prostate, and it all went a bit tits up. But anyway,
So
that's
that was
and-
he died on this day in history, and also today,
Yes.
1984, Apple Macintosh
Yeah, I know.
launched their first ever computer with a mouse at the Super Bowl.
interesting fact. Would you like to hear it?
Yes.
Well, the Macintosh, all of the 'cause before the Macintosh,
Interesting fact, folks. This program is produced on a Mac.
It is
Oh my
indeed.
God.
But there's another interesting fact.
Wow.
Hey, look. If you're not a geek, shh.
Before the Macintosh, right?
Yeah.
You got me so bored with
the
that.
idea of operating something on a screen, moving something about and clicking on a box to make something happen,
Yeah.
was completely like it wasn't. It was typing in code. Xerox, the company, the photocopying company, they had developed the mouse. They developed the idea that you move a thing around on the screen. All of that technology was developed by Xerox, and they gave it away to Steve Jobs.
Really?
Yep, honest to God. They
Xerox.
even had them on links in the
Well,
network.
hello.
They had email, and it was all stolen. And then Windows stole the idea of clicking on Windows, and then Windows became huge.
Fucking hell.
So there you go.
Well, staying with tech for a second, the UK has just started the, let's say, driverless autonomous transport pods begin UK public trials.
I don't trust it, mate.
And I will show you a picture of them right now.
Jim Simmons, who's in the band, he's obsessed.
There you
with
go. That.
What is it?
It looks like a fucking Teletubby. It looks like a cow.
What is it?
It does. These are autonomous public transport pods. So, like,
Say it in English.
basically,
The new
think
buses.
of like a mini bus or like a taxi with no drivers. It's
Right,
like
driverless.
just
And-
driverless.
Hello, Chris
yeah.
McKay. how you doing,
passenger
brother?
they stand.
Andrew Smith.
Passenger they stand.
No,
Breezler.
they sit. Don't
Did you say
no?
They have
they
chairs.
Andrew
sit.
Smith.
Andrew,
They sit,
how you
right?
doing, brother? I hope you're well, man.
I don't think so.
Good to
Yeah.
see
I mean,
you.
how many
sit.
people they fit in that one?
Well, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. I
Four
don't know.
maximum.
Would you get in one of these vehicles? I would.
Huh?
Yeah, but you'd
I
wear,
would go
yeah,
there.
but you'd wear Crocs.
I would not.
You fucking
Do
would.
not insult me.
Well, you better not.
I would not ever wear Crocs.
It's like wearing trainers
Really?
with orange tongues.
I would wear those ones with the toes. What they're called?
Oh,
Don't.
fuck.
Don't say that in front of me. I love your Ronald McDonald ones.
Crimes against fucking
So do I.
humanity.
They're lovely.
I wore them out around Soho the other day.
Yeah.
Crimes against you fucking humanity.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, people. London
But
is notorious. for
I would
bad
definitely get in one of these.
footwear. Why?
I think they're great.
Why?
Looks like a poke the bean.
Well, for one,
Yeah.
they're environmentally friendly, electric. Get rid of all the buses and taxis on the road and stick all these
Has
on the
Greta
road.
got
It's
one?
great. I bet she
And
has.
what happens
I bet
with
she
the
has.
taxi drivers?
The downside to that is.
Well, they will have to repurpose their skills, won't they?
Exactly. No, you just took the point out of my mouth there. What happens then is that automation is the greatest. Is the greatest. Automation is definitely the greatest threat to our modern life. As we.
Well,
This message is to
climate
all
changes,
those
but
taxi drivers.
on.
Kill him. He wants to take your jobs.
I do. Sue me.
and he wants to eat all your fucking privets.
Yeah.
Oh.
So is that it for birth and death? The map was a good one though. This week. The map was a good one.
Well, Heath Ledger, 12 years ago. 12 years.
Yeah, but so John Lennon was like fucking 1980. So what's that?
Yeah, but this is like...
That's 40 years. Fucking hell.
I remember the Heath Ledger thing from Essential. It's like, oh my god, he's dead.
Talking of Essential.
Oh,
That was a good
just
thing.
before, can we just stay on tech for a sec?
Oh, tech.
What?
Can we just?
Tick or tech?
Where's
Can we
the,
just?
where's the note?
Let me get rid of that. Can we just?
Oh, what?
Where's Chrome
Note
gone?
for the
Oh.
Bear with us, folks. Bear with us. Bear with.
listen.
Oh. No.
Here you
No.
go. I don't know.
What you lost?
Help!
I need somebody,
Help! Some notes! Help!
not just anybody.
Andrew Smith.
Listen. Whilst Lee's not here, Star Trek.
Yes,
Yes,
Picard.
so
Picard. This is what I wanted to talk about, really.
PC.
Yeah.
Did you know Spock?
Spock.
In the,
Can you do
the
it?
new Spock in the Star Trek films, they had to glue his fingers together because he couldn't do it. Did
Yeah.
you know that?
No, that's true.
Oh.
Yeah.
So how you...
To begin with. And
To begin with.
then he could do it, and then we could
Yeah.
do it. But
Very
Picard, this Friday in the UK.
Apparently Andrew
I'm going to a
Smith,
watch
he says-
party.
Oh,
Oh.
you're right.
Yeah, right.
Do you know what?
Yeah.
Trekkies.
Star Trek Picard.
Trekkies. What are they
It's
like?
happening. Finally, it's happening.
Yes.
Can't wait.
So anyway,
You're right, Jordan. We don't need more shit of those.
It's
Okay.
it's like the Beatles reforming, isn't it?
It is.
Mark Lee Strachan, how you doing,
It
brother? Stuart
absolutely
Rowe.
is.
I am Sean Peoples. How you
Oh,
doing?
Howard Lee
Pupils.
is watching.
Paul
Hello,
Christian,
Lee.
Yes, I want to talk. Nigel, how you
I
doing,
don't know why
Nigel?
it's not working.
I
how you
love the
doing,
black
brother?
screen.
which Nigel?
Nick Harris, hi brother, nice to see you too. Thank you. Can you share this? Can you share this?
Share.
And don't forget you can ring in this number here. But I think that the last time someone phoned in on the essential on the election night special that we did,
Yes.
we
We
got
had loads of calls. Like that.
yeah, but no, but we got some belters that night, didn't we?
Oh yeah.
Some guy who kept phoning back. He became a stalker in the end. We had to get a fucking restraining order out on him, didn't
I'll
we?
just say something. A quote from Andrew Smith.
Go on.
Oh yeah.
Getting into an Uber is like riding an anonymous vehicle.
Autonomous vehicle. What?
Yes.
That's
No,
auto
Andrew,
spell.
we're only laughing because we know, you know. But anyway,
But I think it's time, folks. I think it's time, boys, to break out a little bit of essential news.
Okay.
Okay, so hit it, Tuts.
Hit what?
A bomb or
big news, you know, hang on.
Oh.
Jazz hands.
Are you ready?
Anyway,
not only.
Oh my God! It's all going on.
Hey, you little dog too.
It's all happening.
hello, Matthew.
It's not Matthew.
listen.
Oh, Matthew Magpie. Yeah, go on.
Is it Matthew Magpie?
Yeah.
Hi, Matthew. How you doing, brother? So not only is before I break the real news, Melanie Jane Duffin, otherwise known as D. Jeffrey Dale, otherwise known as the Queen of
The
Bounce.
the Scene, Bounce
House.
just the
Is
Queen.
it just bounce or bounce house? Bounce house.
It's going to be coming down, right? She's going to be coming down, and she's going to be spending
From
a
where?
week in London
You Dunton.
from Manchester.
God help London.
And we've managed to.
Absolutely fit as food.
When did Mel record that?
And Mel has agreed to do a special broadcast of the Anarchists and do a half-hour bouncy set, especially just for us,
Oh yeah.
and a half-hour funky set to get you in the mood for essential.
Does that mean-
every night we go to sleep? It means it's another day
Me and
closer.
Aurel can be the go-go dancers.
Oh, yes.
Very nice.
Joe Rodder's gonna be naked anyway.
Have you seen what Aurel's drinking, by the way?
Yes.
Aurel's bought a box of this. It's one of those, what you know, you have to leave the bag in the cup. What? And how much is spending it?
$1.99.
Yeah, and apparently.
Of course, because
That much.
It's a tea bag. What's wrong with that?
What they call
He
it?
likes teabagging.
What they call
Just
what they call, you have to go in the kitchen to
No,
see.
these tea bags are supposed to be like made at Elfie and stuff like that. And Aurel's there like that drinking.
It's a
like
tea
that.
bag with vitamin C.
But look how much weight he's lost. And he lost loads of weight, look.
I know, thank
Food
you.
poisoning.
Because he's just had man flu.
He just had man flu. We were all taking it. I thought we were saving koalas in fucking Australia.
Move your head. Move your head.
How gay did you look then?
I know.
Right, let's get down to it. Let's get down to it. So
Right.
yeah, we're gonna have a set from DJ Aphrodite. We're gonna be broadcasting special.
She's got it.
She's going to do an half-hour bounce set. She's going to do an half-hour funky set, and we're going to let you know in good time when that's going to happen. So you better get your phones on and you better start.
But what's the big news?
Well, the big news
What's
is
the big news?
essential regulars.
Oh, don't say anything. Lee, what's
What?
the big news?
So the thing about this is that what you'll find is that because we started a page called Essential Forever like years and years and years ago.
Right.
What have you done?
Oh, so.
You've still got.
What have you done?
Oh, you've still got that big thing in front of your head.
Took the eye. I think the contact lenses come out. Oh no.
Oh, nightmares. Watch the drama unfold, folks.
Oh.
Stay close. It'll be like fucking Kennedy being
Pull it.
assassinated all over again.
Pull it. Is it gone?
It's done. So yeah, listen.
Isn't it?
The key thing that
Hold on, I've just pulled Chrissy's hair out. Look, Can
that's
you
a
see
no,
that?
that's a nasal hair. Look at that. You could catch fish with that.
That's how.
That's pubic hair.
If you put a maggot on the end of that, you could catch a carp, couldn't you?
Did you say maggot?
Absolutely disgusting.
Maggot? Are you watching?
That is disgusting.
Oh,
Andrew Smith says, mate, teabagging ain't Facebook friendly.
I have no idea what
Like,
teabagging is.
he says what? Teabagging is what?
What is teabagging?
Teabagging.
What is teabagging?
Teabagging?
Yeah,
What is
Teabagging? It's where you stick your balls in somebody's mouth. All right.
just saying. Well,
Hang on. Which Andrew Smith is this?
Are they dead at this point?
Is this one
are
from
they being
Sunderland
fucking-
or Malta? There's two Andrew Smiths.
Oh.
planet Earth.
I don't know.
Which
Listen,
one?
I'm just.
Look at the profile.
Mars.
Your Twitter feed's just said that
He's
we're
got
going live at 7 o'clock.
someone with him over there. I'm not sure who he is.
Is that
Now
our
listen.
Andrew?
Now listen up. Now listen up.
Now listen.
Can
Now
I
listen.
get
Now
everyone's
listen.
attention here? Can you two just shut up, flirting for a minute?
Shut up.
Hang on.
Fudge it. Okay, go for it. Big announcement. Go.
Right. The key thing we've got to keep in mind here, before I give this piece of information, is the key thing you've got to keep in mind is a lot of essential. Like, because we started this momentum, we started this thing because we all want to see it happen. So because of that, we know that we get a lot of the old essential regulars who watch us and follow the page and are constantly share, like Daniel Harrison, always constantly sharing tunes. It's a great little community rock in there on the page, and it's fantastic to watch. So the key thing you got to take from this information I'm going to give you is it's essential regulars. This is the key point you got to take away from this. So you're going to have to get in there first, because we don't want some some little bright spark turning up from Hull or something. You know what I mean? Thinking they can. Thinking they can get in.
I'll tell you a story about Hull, a really quick story.
Go on then.
I was in Hull. I went to Hull University. I wasn't at Hull University. I was too thick. But I went to Hull University and in the 80s, and their gay society had two people in the gay society at the university, and they were a couple.
Was that the story?
Two people and they were a couple. That was it. That was the gay society. In
And
Hull.
have you got that fucking tumbleweed sound?
But do you know
Yeah, I
what?
might have actually. Yeah.
Do you know what?
What?
I fucking livened it up. Hoo! That's after I finish with them. Hoo! And I'll tell you another fucking one you won't fucking get. Oh, Danny boy. What's in there?
She's off.
I thought this was lemonade.
It's off. And look at it. It's a glass full of mulch. Look at
Get
this.
off!
Fucking oranges in it. Do you know what I mean? Trying to be all fucking bohemian.
Gorgeous.
Oh, for fuck's sake. So yeah, this is going out. This information is for essential regulars only. Essential regulars only. So
Yakida.
because it's going to be essential regulars that watch us and follow our page, you're going to be the first people to get this message. So a lot of people have been in touch with us and with the essential group and all the rest of it, because obviously the tickets, they flew out, didn't they? I mean, we were all we couldn't believe it. It was amazing. It was the biggest thing to happen.
Within how many minutes?
It was within, what was it, Earl?
Like within 10 minutes.
Within
10
10
minutes.
minutes, yeah.
10 minutes.
it's
Over
22
10 minutes.
seconds.
Over 2,000 tickets.
Gone. Boom. You know what I mean? Even Ed Sheeran can't knock that one.
Who?
Exactly. But a lot of people got in touch and they were complaining that they didn't know that they were going on sale with Morning Glory tickets when they were the reduced price of £12 for essential regulars. So let me just read that to you again. a lot of people after we announced it. Now there's a huge run up to this, so no one can claim ignorance if they weren't paying attention. That's not our fault. It's their fault. You know what I mean? Because we had months and months run up to this. We were just trying to get Nigel and the Essential Group to actually take us seriously and think that it was a worthwhile thing to do. But within 10 minutes of the tickets going on sale, they all went. Then a lot of people got in touch after they couldn't get hold of the tickets. They got in touch complaining that they didn't know that they were going on sale with Morning Glory tickets when they were the reduced price of £12 for Essential regulars. The tickets are now on sale for £15 each, and they're almost sold out. These are the Morning Glory ones as well. When the last tranche of tickets goes on sale now here, they'll be £20. They're on sale now for £15 to Essential regulars, and the reason that we've got this information is because Essential and Nigel and all them know that all of our friends are the Essential regulars, you know what I mean? So that's why we're giving you this information now. You need to take this information and you need to use it wisely, because if you want that ticket for £12, then you're going to have to...
sleep with somebody.
Yeah, I'll give you the details of where you can get them anyway shortly. But the tickets are on sale for £15, but they've almost sold out. And the last tranche of tickets are going to go on sale. They're going to be £20. So... Nigel and Essential have decided to offer a limited. Listen to me now. Pay attention.
This is very serious.
Yeah, well,
look at my face on camera. Look at my face on camera. See, I'm very serious. No, not really.
Nigel and Essential have decided to offer a limited amount of tickets to the Essential regulars for the early bird price of £12, right? So if you know an Essential regular who haven't got a ticket, you please tell them, but please keep this to the regulars of Essential, because we don't want to sell them to the general public for the reduced price that Nigel and Essential have gone out now. So make sure that the regulars who were there week in, week out, dancing on the dance floor, sharing those memories with us, get them for the price of £12. We'll put all the details of this on the Armchair page after the show. But
I know.
to get a Morning Glory ticket for the early bird price of £12, then you need to log into Skiddle and use the promotion code.
You know, I never used Skiddle before this.
No, well, I didn't either. But it's a really. So I'll just repeat that again, but I'll do it briefly. A lot of people have been in touch complaining that they didn't know that they were going on sale with Morning Glory tickets, and when they were the reduced price of £12 for Essential regulars, they were complaining that they didn't know that information. The ticket's now on sale for £15 as we speak, and they're almost sold out. And when the last ones of these go, then the other tickets, the last lot, are going to be £20 a pop. But Nigel and the Essential Group have decided to offer a limited amount of tickets to the Essential regulars for the early bird price of £12. If you want them for £12 and you're an Essential regular, but only an Essential regular, don't go telling everyone.
Do we know for how long that's going to be available?
But once these tickets are gone, that's it, it's over.
True.
It's gone. I mean, it's genuinely... that's it. You can turn up and you can scream bloody murder at the door, but it's not going to be Tom on the door that night. It's going to be some other security unit. You're not going to get in, and that's it. You won't be on the red carpet with us.
At the door.
Having been interviewed.
Can't we get Tom on the door on the red carpet?
Yeah, Tom's going to be there. Of course.
Can't we get him on the red carpet?
Yeah, of course we're going to get him on the red carpet. We're going to get him on the red carpet.
Yeah.
Kimmy Smith flying back. She's flying back over.
You better be on that red carpet, Kimmy. Otherwise, it's trouble.
She's flying
We
over.
can start to make one from now.
I mean, it's really exciting. It's the biggest thing to happen to Manchester clubbing in over 20 odd years, and it's unbelievable. It's just incredible. It's like a momentum. It's a ball that's rolling. But anyway, just so you get that information again, they're offering a limited amount of tickets to the Essential regulars for the early price of £12. If you know an Essential regular who hasn't got a ticket, please tell them. But please keep this to the regulars, because we don't want to sell them to the general public for that early bird price. To get a Morning Glory ticket for the early bird price of £12, log into Skiddle and use the promotion code, because the Morning Glory is a reduced capacity. It's a smaller place, so there's going to be the demand is greater, and we're on the last run of tickets now. So when the night happens, if you're stood outside in the cold looking for pity or desperately trying to get in on a guest list demanding, hello, Don't you know who I am? I'm Nigel. You're not getting in.
But-
Fuck you.
But I might have some vodka in my handbag.
But also, before we do move off this, we have been given 2 sets of tickets.
Matthew Magpie is asking what is the promo code.
Yeah, what is the promo
You
code?
mentioned about
Can't remember, Matthew. Should be listening.
the Queen Aphrodite is calling.
Got a call.
Hello,
Who's
you're
this?
live on the Anarchy. Who's speaking, please?
Don't say fuck all bugger.
Is that DJ Aphrodite? Is that the queen of the scene? Is that the queen?
Nah, bro.
DJ Aphrodite, just thought I'd ring and say hello.
Oh, we love you. We
Hello.
love you. Listen, you might well have seen, but I've just broke the news that you are going to be doing 2 half-hour sets live.
I've just seen it, thanks.
Yeah. And we're gonna do a good run on that. That's gonna be a bouncing night. You know it is. It's gonna be.
That's going to be a bouncing night.
Yeah, but you know that they're all
From the
gonna
Queen
go.
of Bounce.
They're gonna go mental. They're gonna go.
Will you be bouncing around Chrissy Shed?
No, we'll be bouncing around it. Oh yeah, it will be at your house, probably. Yeah, it'll be at your house
we
because
could do.
the decks are there.
Mel, Queen Aphrodite, can we be your
Yeah?
DJ bitches when you're in the
Yeah,
DJ
we
box?
can. Definitely.
Yay!
No, I'm quite demanding.
And Mel, can I just ask at this, how exciting is it going to be for you to be playing in front of 2,500 people?
Oh, I'm absolutely fucking shitting myself, mate.
Oh,
but yeah.
you've got nothing to shit yourself about. When you see that's
bring
4,000 legs, yeah, and that's 4,000 arms going to be
Sponsored.
swinging around.
By Diacom.
It's going to be biblical.
It's going to be mental.
Oh, it's going to be mental in it. It's going to be absolutely crazy.
Yeah, definitely.
But
Definitely.
I can't wait, mate. I'm going to be stood next to you on the DJ box, filming you.
I'm ready.
Yeah, no,
Can't wait. Listen, I was only ringing to say hello to everyone. And
Arel's
I
back.
will see you on Monday.
Monday,
Yes,
yeah.
you see, you're going to be on the show next week.
Yeah, she's going to be
Yeah, I'm going to be on the show next week.
she's going to do a live set.
Find on the fucking hatches.
My neighbours have already emigrated. No more eating crisp off the floor though this time.
Hatches.
No more eating crisp off the floor this time though.
No, we will not be eating crisps off the floor.
Before you're doing off, I want to say
This time.
I want to say on behalf of myself, Chrissy, Joel, and Arel, and everyone out there who's watching and listening, congratulations, babe. She got into university.
Congratulations.
She got
and celebration.
Have we got the bombs? She got into university. She passed the exams.
Well done.
Well done, Mel. From all of us here at
Yes.
Armchair and all the people watching and all the rest of it, we love you.
Thank you.
It's an amazing achievement.
I'm excited. I'll be able to help you run now with your mental health.
And tell little Brody happy birthday from us.
I will do. Right, I'm going to go. I love you.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye. Jeff Mason.
So hold on. What is the promo code?
The promo code we put on the site, won't it? It'll be on the Essential site. You
On
have
the
to go
Essential group?
Yeah, go to the Essential group site, and we'll get you
Okay.
the promo code if you share
Which essential site?
this the Essential Forever.
The group.
The group.
This one down here.
Essential Forever.
This one.
Waiting.
A moment in time.
Do that again in reverse.
Right, it's time for. What do you think it's time for?
I think it's time for.
It's time for. What's it time for?
It's time for.
Oh, anarchist aunt, please help me. What can I do?
Oh, no, kiss. Oh, stick it there.
One more time.
No.
Go on.
Oh, anarchist aunt, please help
This
me.
is
What
Joe
can I
Ryder
do?
voice, ladies and
I'll
gentlemen.
try my
It
best.
really begs
It's time for
for
Anarchist
something.
This is our weekly. This is every week we have people who've sent questions in to ask.
Question.
Question. And they to be answered by our resident anarchist aunt here. And
Although,
There's a trick.
let's just unfold tonight and see what happens.
let's wait until it happens. But at this point, I will now move over to our dear friend and co-host here, Arel the Third, not to be mistaken for all the second who's fathers from the Bronx.
The Beast
The Beast from the
from the
East.
East.
This is where Arel will now read out the question. Arel, over to you.
Now speak up, because I couldn't hear last week because she was on the phone and you was ill though. I forgive you.
Yes.
Go on,
I
Arel.
was on the phone.
Oh yeah.
Dear anarchist aunt, my name is Xiomara.
Who?
Xiomara.
It's what?
Xiomara.
Oh, okay.
And I'm 24 years old and I'm from Ocean Hoggle.
Where?
Ocean Hoggle,
Where's that?
in Scotland.
Oh.
The part more like the German the name. I don't know. The problem is my grandmother, she won't speak to me.
Oh, it's awful.
His grandmother. That's terrible.
I phone her, she doesn't answer the phone. I call around, I assume it's a friend of hers who tells me, fuck off you freaking crazy bitch before I call the fucking police, you bent.
That's not very nice.
I know.
That's awkward.
I don't know what I've done wrong. When I mention
It's not even a quandary.
it to my mother, she screamed at me, shut the fuck up, as she started praying.
Oh,
Why has it mother been so dramatic?
I don't know. It's probably been.
I am at the end of my tether. All I want to do is speak to her.
Oh, of course, that's what you want to do, don't you?
I want to tell her.
That's all I might do.
I want to tell her about my finishing my A levels at last after 5 years.
Oh, wait a minute now. She's done her A levels and her grandmother won't speak to her after 5 years.
Oh,
Yes.
All that time spent studying, looking at books.
What should I do? Please help. Oh, by the
do you
way,
know, before, oh, sorry. Go on.
that's so. Oh, by the way, the reason why it took me 5 years is because they sent me to prison from granny side.
Granny side.
Yes.
Granny side.
Apparently, I caused the death of some fucking selfish old bitch who didn't get me the right shoes for my 18th birthday. I want the lime green shoes. She got me coral colored shoes.
What?
They said it was my grand, but my grand wouldn't fucking dare after the last beating I gave her for giving me shit presents.
What's her name again?
Xiomara.
Xiomara. Xiomara, you're a convicted fucking murderess. What did you do to your gran? You killed her. You asked her that you're fucking trying to get in touch with her. You killed her. I'm surprised they haven't locked you up in the loony bin. Oh my god, look, I've got every sympathy for you. But you killed her. You killed her.
You
Oh
killed
my
her
god, listen.
for bloody shoes.
I can't say anymore, mate.
Because at the end of the day, I'm just surprised that Arel got his song around Oshenhuggle.
Yeah.
Ocean Hoggle.
Oshenhuggle in Scotland. She killed her grandmother. Yeah, but
She killed the grandmother, but she wouldn't admit to it. She'd been in jail for 5 years, 6 years. She didn't even know. She asked her mother's going crazy. Oh my god.
maybe they should try stimulate her.
Can I just say, I'm so fucking traumatised, I can't even answer the next one. You're going to have to do it for me. Seriously?
What the next?
Look, put the camera on me. Put the camera on me.
The camera.
Look, put the camera on me right now. Look, I'm traumatised. I can't speak anymore. I'm going to have another little gin. Lee, please take over for me.
Arel,
Right.
What's the? Have we got the? Have we got the music for the?
I like this jingle though. I like this. I like this song.
What's on the move?
Anyway.
Anyway, back to anarchist and
Before.
Dear anarchist aunt, my name is Paul and I'm 77 years old, from Liverpool. I used to be in a famous band in 60s, and that's as much as I want to say on that. The problem is that every time I'm at my pad in Soho Square, there is this fucking crazy super fan screaming up at my apartment window above my office. At first I thought it was sweet, but now it's stepping up. The other night I was having a roll up out of the window,
Yeah.
and he screamed up that he wanted to lick my face. Oh, that is a bit quite...
Oh, traumatic.
I know. What the fuck is all about? In the past he said that I can even do him of the wrong for just a picture. I mean, what the fuck? What the actual fuck? He's even said he will kill my ex-dead bandmate's widow for me because he split our band up. She's a frail old Japanese woman with something wrong with voice, because she makes terrible fucking records that sounds like a cat struggle by that. But that's by the way. What should I do, Anarchist Aunt? I just want him to let it be. The irony is that I'm not.
Want him to what?
Let him to. I just want him to let it be.
Oh, let it be.
The irony is that I'm not actual who he thinks I am. The person who thinks I am died in car crash in '66. I'm actually called Billy Shears. That is a bit of
Well, I'm glad you're answering this one because I'm traumatised, Lee.
What's her name again?
Paul
Oh, it's Paul.
from Liverpool.
Paul from Liverpool.
Yes.
Help!
And what's happened? He's got someone who's stalking him and he's standing outside his office and screaming.
Yes.
Can you lick his face?
What was it? Who'd do that?
Chrissy, I personally think that licking someone's face shouldn't be held against him.
No, it shouldn't. I agree.
I think it shouldn't be held against him. I think if that face is there, it should be licked. And if you've wrote yesterday, right, you've got every right in the world to want to lick that face till it's chapped.
Yeah, but all my trouble seems so far away.
And with regards Paul dying in a car crash in 1966, he didn't, because you know why? He came out. He came out the other day.
Oh, but via Doris Stokes.
He came out the other day. Anyway. My advice to anyone out there, who's stalking a superstar and has been most of their adult life, there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it. You camp outside their house and you do break into their house when they're not there and sniff their underwear. And if that face wants to be licked, it should be licked. If he's wrote yesterday, he deserves to have his face licked.
But can I just say, threatening to kill a frail old Japanese woman with voice problems, that's not very
That's not really nice. No, it's not exactly what you want to do.
It's not very nice.
I think that just like she just split Harry and Meghan up. She's just an evil, nasty, vindictive, dirty, hanging, rubbish singing, rubbish, she's droopy-titted Japanese cow and I can't stand up.
But do you know what?
I wouldn't lick her face.
Do you know what? You should just let it be.
Let it be, let it be, let it be.
Anyway,
That was.
Paul, I still want to lick your face, by the way. And that is a slanderous
Andrew.
lie that I would let someone do me up the wrong and yes, I might have broke out into the odd face licking moment, but I have never, ever took up the wrong gun for a picture of Paul McCartney. I just want that to be made clear right
Can I
now.
just say that for the record right now on this? So if Paul McCartney was in his office, he went, Lee, come up here. I'm going to do you at the wrong end, and I'm going to introduce you to my flat. Are you going to say no? Are you going to say no?
I'll be honest with you, I'd struggle with it.
There you go.
I'd struggle with it. I would struggle with it. But it'd have to involve it would have to involve like something, I don't know, it'd have to
Not
involve
Ringo Starr.
No, it'd have to involve his bass guitar that he played Candlestick Park with.
There you go.
Something like that. If he offered me that, I might go for it.
How about if he offered you a private session at Abbey Road?
No, that wouldn't be good enough. I'd want the bass guitar that he played Shea Stadium with, or it's no dice. I will lick his face gladly, but I'm not too sure about the old taking up the wrong one. It's
if
not
he
right.
was going to give you his old fucking nub, you'd probably do it for that.
No, we
Oh,
wouldn't.
Paul McCartney.
We're
Paul
not-
McCartney.
We're not all you, you know.
Paul McCartney.
We're not all you. We're not all you, Chris.
Well, can I just say, Paul McCartney's not exactly take one.
You give
Do know
someone
what
a
I mean?
blowjob
Do you
for
know
a
what I mean?
fucking half a gin.
Jason Orange should get it off me. I'm just saying.
we've just got time for hit or shit.
Oh. Hit. Scheiße. Can I just say that's a fabulous little jingle we've got going on.
It is, isn't it? It is. I don't know who come up with that, but yeah, it's
It
pretty
sounds ever so like you.
It's going to be available soon on 12-inch, folks.
Oh, can I just say from Jeff Mason? He says, Lee, how would you react if Sir Paul came on your show? Would your tongue be sore?
If he came on my show, what would happen is I would immediately.
Can I do an impression of you if Paul McCartney was on the show? Can you see me? Right. This is Paul. I'm you. You're Paul McCartney.
It wouldn't. You know what would be happening? I'd be licking his face. And the kidnap kit would have come out, right? He'd be strapped down and I'd be just licking his face and he'd be going, Lee, get out. I'm going, Paul, I just need to lick your face.
No, you got 10 security guards up there.
No, but listen, that face is getting licked. He's playing Glastonbury this year. And I can't speak about it. Might or might not be playing it myself. Can't talk about it right now. But, if Paul's there, I can assure you right now, that face is getting fucking licked.
Can I just say, Mr. McCartney, please get your security.
He's going to need the fucking Vaseline. He's going to need a decent moisturiser. Seriously. Heather Mills, yeah, she had a leg, he licked it off her. He licked it, it was a stump.
I saw her once, she was playing up to what I told her to do. I said, fucking up it. Actually, I did meet her. I met her at Heaven. And I have to say, and I said this to you before, she was actually very charming. Look.
Fucking charming.
She was charming.
Absolutely.
But no, I could understand why she charmed him. I really can.
Yeah, but what happened at the dead of night when they're getting down to it, yeah? And then she just unscrews it off. Puts it on the bedside table. Yeah, but it's like, ergonomically it wouldn't be right.
Yeah, but it's like, do you know what? People say, oh, I'm 6'6" and he's only 5. Well, who cares when you're lying down? You're sort of the fucking same. Pain in the arse is a pain in the arse.
You can't pay for this kind of advice, can you, folks?
Yeah. Do you know what?
Where's producer Joe?
And that's the anarchist art for you. But do you know what? This is the thing now. Paul McCartney, right? It's like me and Grace Jones. Now, I'm a homo, right? That's homosexual.
What, you are?
Yeah. But you know what? If Grace Jones, right, she's my father. I would probably kiss her. Like that.
Oh, is that one of them?
So I love Grace Jones. I love Grace Jones as much as he loves Paul McCartney.
No, you don't.
I love her more.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do. Who else do you like apart from Paul McCartney in the entertainment world? In the
entertainment world, Ricky Gervais.
My favourite two are Grace Jones, Bette Midler, who was still alive. I love Joan Rivers. I absolutely adore Joan Rivers.
Randy Crawford.
Randy Crawford's amazing.
I don't know.
Go on, who's on your favourite list?
Damien Rice.
For me as well, I love Susie Sue and I love Boy George as well.
Glenn Hansard.
They were my.
Glyn Johns. Ethan Johns, who's Glyn Johns' son. He's awesome too. Mm-hmm. But other than that, they're all shit. They're all.
Can I just say? Once upon a time, I was in the living room of somebody who sang one of my favourite songs of all time. I'll give you the song. Whoa, baby. And I was in his living room with Lee, and I was there. I was in a parallel universe like this.
He was actually.
I was.
He was.
Can I just say, before we go any further?
Fucking thing! I swear to, I'm gonna fucking.
Vogue.
That's getting burnt.
Not my club kids one, you know.
Have you stopped talking about the Beatles yet?
Help!
We're waiting for you to come back.
I need somebody.
Well, I was all, hitting shit started, and then you wouldn't stop talking about the Beatles, so I thought I'd go next door for a cup of tea.
Oh, Joel, do that. Joel.
Yes.
Do that. No, you know.
Have you been on the sniff?
Been on the sniff.
Oh, we've gone.
Been on the sniff.
Right, come on, let's do it. Let's get our shit rocking. Come on.
Right,
Nigel.
go.
Right. What's it?
Awful.
I've got some music.
Is it?
We've had the music.
Glad the music.
Do it again because you don't know what we're doing, do they?
Well, they would have done if you wouldn't stop fucking
you didn't go to the toilet
gassing.
doing things with white powder.
I wouldn't have gone snorting cocaine if it wasn't for you ranting on.
Well, can you play it again?
You've been snorting cocaine, man.
Go on, watch. Look, watch. Again.
Anyway.
You can keep this up forever.
What are you waiting for?
Not,
what are we waiting for?
We're waiting for music.
Oh, the jingle.
Jingle bell, jingle all the way.
There you go. Yes.
We need to find our producer. Hey. Check. Anyway.
Right,
and sweetener soy milk.
Soy milk.
That's a very good jingle, by the way.
Thank you very much.
Well
that's
done.
Lee, by the way, who did the jingle. I'm just saying.
Exactly.
I'll try my best.
Yeah.
Listen, soy milk, it's absolutely disgusting.
I
Soy
know.
milk, unsweetened soy milk. What do you
It's
think
just
of unsweetened
disgusting.
soy milk around?
Vile.
I don't know whatever it is.
You
It's
can
a fake
try it as
milk
well.
anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I prefer coconut milk and oat milk.
Yes.
Oh, me too.
Those
Now-
are shit.
Many years ago, when I was, I'm going to admit to you now. I'm going to admit, I love Jesus. No, I was a vegan once upon a time, and I was 4 stone lighter than I am now, which is not possible, but I was. And I used to make my own soya milk, and soya milk sweetened with apple juice is quite nice. Soya milk unsweetened is like just sucking your own.
It's
soul,
like
really.
I know.
when you were kids, right?
I still have
Yeah.
in the fridge.
When we were kids, there was 2 types of milk, right?
Yeah.
There was normal milk, and then there was sterimilk.
What did you call it? Where you from?
Council milk,
We used to call it
sterimilk.
fresh milk, which is pasteurised, and model milk,
No,
which is
sterimilk.
sterilised.
And sterimilk, with it, or because everyone was on their ass and had no money, they used to buy it because you could water it down, but it tasted like shit.
God, that's
It
what we used
tasted,
to do.
yeah, exactly. It tasted like shit in tea. It tasted awful in tea, and anyone who had sterimilk in their house was a proper scrubber. They used to
We
smell
all
a
had it on my
margarine.
estate.
They used to smell a margarine. That's how bad they were.
Look at my estate.
Fucking soya milk, absolutely disgusting.
I know.
Can I just say,
People
all you
think
people
it's
out there,
healthy.
I was born in Biley in Bradford. Don't faint. Don't faint. Just thought I'd tell you that because that's
You
the
tell us
classic
every week.
person you see in front of you right now.
You tell us every week that you were born in Bradford. We know you were born in Bradford.
Biley in Bradford.
Yeah, well.
It's like you saying, "Yeah, I was born in Manchester."
Oh,
I know you're fucking born in Manchester, but you was born in
What
Moston.
the
Was you born in
hell are
Moston?
What was that? Hang on, what was that?
Oh.
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 String pants.
Oh, I'm not too
Oh.
sure.
Oh,
about
you've
this.
got them on now, haven't you, Lee?
I'm not too sure about this. See, I like white underwear, but I'm sorry.
I mean, you literally can see everything if it's
Right,
through
That's
that.
not right.
Shall I
No.
tell you another little story
They look
about
like
the 70s?
my nana's panty girdle.
Right, in the 70s, we had nothing. There was no porn, no nothing available to anybody.
Electricity.
The only thing that was available to you was the men's underwear in the catalogue. And with the string underwear, that was the only porn you had.
All of us,
Oh, so those they were
all of us
back then.
Yeah.
must be admit that we used to look at the men's underwear and we used to look for just a hint of a shadow.
It's not like now you can get anything coming up. Then it was like, oh my God, you can see. Anyway, that was our porn.
The
in
Grattan's
70s.
catalogue was the best.
Disgusting.
Absolutely
I
disgusting.
know.
They look like
Oh.
Nana's panty girdle.
Oh,
It's a hit for her. You
I have to say hit because it was my era.
No, they are just absolutely disgusting. And what they're going to do, and you know what the thing is that the point of underwear is that when you go to the toilet,
Yeah.
you always dribble, don't you? Or
Yeah.
you get skid marks, right?
Yeah.
And that is going to show them up and highlight
I
them.
don't do Grand Zatch. Actually, I have to say, yeah, they are shit.
Absolutely
But that's
disgusting.
not because of the skid marks.
The
It's
worst-
just like the worst shit.
They're up there with Crocs then.
Oh,
Oh,
what do we have here?
oh.
It's okay, but the beard
Oh.
and that tattoo kind of put you me off.
Exactly, I agree.
Oh.
The beard,
Hang on. Who's this?
the beard and the long hair.
This is Sean Bourne or whatever. I don't know. Stian Bjorns.
Can I just say-
Stian Bjorns.
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 Can I just say, funny
No.
you should say that, Joel, because we're
Yes.
planning a June wedding, me and him are.
Is the accent on that? Oh, it's
You
called
do know-
Bjorns.
I think this, I would say this guy is.
Perfect. He is actually.
No.
Nah, don't do it for me.
Well, listen.
Don't do it for me.
He's
Doesn't do it for
gorgeous.
me. No, doesn't do it
Nah.
for me.
What, Lee? You wouldn't even.
Even with yours.
Nope.
No.
I was brought up by nuns, right? But I'd let him do me up the wrong, and I'm just saying.
Yeah, but you'd let Prince Philip do you up the wrong one.
Exactly.
Again,
Anything with a pulse,
Again.
you'd let.
Hold on.
Prince Philip, when he was younger, was gorgeous.
Have you seen it?
Even listen, I'm not even going.
I'll tell you who was gorgeous when he was young.
Gorgeous when he was young.
I'll tell you who was gorgeous when they were young. Yuri Gagarin and Neil Armstrong. Now,
I'm
they
not sure
were-
what you're trying
You
to
like
say over
Putin
there.
when he was younger, though? Huh? Go on.
No,
go
I
on.
don't.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
liar.
No, I don't.
Have you seen
I
it?
Do you know what it's called? It's called a penis ravine.
Really?
Do you know the two things that
Oh,
go
yeah.
down the side?
Oh.
They're called a penis ravine.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
They're called V lines, aren't they?
No,
No,
penis
there's-
ravines.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Tomato, tomato.
Yeah.
Anyway, yes, hit for me.
It's
No,
a shit.
no.
Hit. And anyway, yes, here we go.
Go on.
Are you ready for this?
Go on.
Yeah.
Go on.
Yes.
Star Trek.
He's a hit.
It's a
I
hit,
watched
hit,
it on
hit,
Netflix.
hit, hit,
Oh,
hit, hit, hit.
Fucking
I
Lee
watch on
agrees.
load
Netflix.
of shit.
No, see, Leah
Who's the
agrees,
best captain? Who is the best
Discover. Oh, Discover.
Captain for
Discovery.
me.
No,
Discovery's not actually on there, but
What a load of
Janeway.
Janeway. Janeway.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I love
What's
it.
that set up?
Not Picard.
No.
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 Janeway. Janeway
Are
was
you
first.
I love the way that she
Are you Martin
said
Price?
every time.
Are you Lewis Gable? Are you
when,
Grace Olivia? Are you
appears.
Joel Wheeler?
Can we just turn this mic off a second?
Frank Fella?
When
Janeway. Yeah.
yeah.
Janeway and
Richard
Picard.
Coffee.
Richard
Black.
Barber?
I love Picard. Janeway as well. Yeah.
She's
Fiona
like
Cunliffe, I babe.
coffee black.
Tim Brooks,
Every
perfect
time.
join.
and Picard's like, oh, tea, Earl Grey hot.
Bored
You know
to
he's a
fuck.
Yorkshire man, and he only
Bored
drinks Yorkshire
to
tea.
Yeah.
fucking death.
Oh, you saw
I
Jane
know
Austen as well.
He's a friend of.
He's
Sir?
Ian McKellen,
Kill me now.
who has frequented my.
I think we three of us we got a conversation.
my Iris
start
a few
breaking.
times,
Yeah.
yes.
I've been to his flat.
Have you?
Yeah, I've heard his vocals.
So he's a
Ian
hit.
McKellen's got. But you know what? We should go to Ian McKellen's.
No, we
bar.
should. We should go to his pub quiz.
Smoke grapes. What's it called?
It's in Lewisham.
No, it's
No, Limehouse. Limehouse. It's in Limehouse.
I've been.
Limehouse.
They've got a
Great.
gallows.
We should
They've got a
go.
gallows outside.
wait.
We should go. I'll
We'll take Lee.
I'll take my staff.
I would
I'll take the
rather-
big stick.
Fucking obsessed with fucking Yoko
I want
Ono.
to take a ride on your.
What an absolute load of fucking nonsense.
So anyway, so Lee
Anyway, so we all say hit.
Joel the other day went out to a fucking convention with a fucking a Star Trek Enterprise fucking top button and all that.
Yeah.
Shame, absolute shame.
Shame,
Yeah, and I'll be wearing it again on Friday.
Oh, yes.
Thank you very much.
What an absolute bellend.
You know, I'm thinking to buy that costume.
It's just like
From
you
Amazon.
standing outside Paul McCartney's offices screaming,
Do you know why it's not?
Paul!
Do you know why it's not?
Come and lick my face!
No, I didn't. I
you
licked
tell
mine.
us
I
why.
wasn't. It is.
You tell us why.
I'll tell
Let
you
me
why.
lick your face!
I'll tell you why. Because none of those fucking Trekkies there. No Blackbird.
Yeah.
So fuck off.
Are you crazy?
A load of shit.
That is G.
9.
What's that?
Alright, now here's something for you.
Oh, is that something you have at your establishment?
Oh no! Right, now we're starting to cut with
Oh
What's
yes.
this?
Let's have a look.
This is just some Russian bloke.
Let's have a look. Let's have a look.
Let's have a look.
Let's have a look.
Oh no, Lee won't like him. He doesn't like Russian.
Actually, do you know what? No, do you know the thing? You know, it looks a bit too much like Kavanaugh.
This is too twinky for Lee.
Yeah.
Cavani, when he was younger, was gorgeous.
But look at his penis.
Oh, actually, we
There isn't one.
How many bottles do you have in that purse?
Oh, what?
Yeah, it's got a bit.
stop alcohol shaming.
Oh.
Listen, at the end of the day,
So you don't want him, I'll have him.
no, mate, I'd probably scrape out the kidnap kit. Yeah.
Okay.
He'd certainly
Have you heard my bag, by the way?
what like fucking.
Oh, it's like Boots the Chemist in there.
I know.
It's not. It's like fucking
Hit.
Victoria Wines. Absolute hit.
Yeah.
It's his fruit.
Shit.
So, I'm going to say if you can make them bigger.
Hang on, if you can just put the jingle.
Oh, I can make it all bigger if you like.
Yeah, because I can't see
No,
very well.
we just want the jingle for his fruit.
Oh, yes.
I'll get there next year, don't worry.
Oh. So he was the Russian guy. wasn't he?
Absolutely fit as food.
Who is fit as food?
Who's next? Come on.
Next up,
Next up, fun.
Help,
I need somebody.
help.
Nero from Star
Star Trek.
Trek.
Oh yeah.
Another Star Trek one.
Oh, yeah.
Hit.
Nero, you're my hero. Oh, yes.
With the beagle.
You know what? I'd rather watch a fucking program of Katie Hopkins in it than watch fucking Star Trek.
But
Sorry, I didn't
you're
hear
in a
that.
fan club, aren't you?
I would fucking rather listen to a speech by fucking Nigel Farage than fucking watch Star
Don't you
Trek.
listen to him on London, what's it?
Fucking Star Trek. Beam me up, Scott. How many more times can they get beamed up? How many more times can they do the fucking light warp?
I just say.
A billion,
Say,
trillion, gazillion
Make
more
it so.
times.
Do you know that one? Make it so.
Make
Boring.
it so.
I don't get it.
Because you haven't watched it, that's why.
Do you know why I haven't watched it? Because it's shit.
Lee, you watched The Housewives of what?
I watch. I
Admit
Wessex.
to it.
No,
Admit to it.
no, I don't watch.
Right, people. Listen, Lee here watches one of the Housewives. Is like crazy on it. He's probably more crazy than we are on Star Trek. I get in-depth bloody, individual bloody expert.
Chris,
what do you
the
call it?
day that I go out, right, wearing high heels and a wig, right, and a Prada handbag
I'd Prada not.
to a convention for the Real Housewives.
Can I just say? Right, I don't use Prada. I use fucking Louise Whitten. Look, are you watching?
Arel said today.
Louise Whitten.
Arel come in and he went like, to look at Chris's bag and he went, that's fake.
Yeah, but look. His middle name is fake.
Who's this?
Yes.
No image.
Absolutely.
What? There is.
Anyway,
there
what
is.
was we doing? What was he
Refresh
voting
it.
on then?
I did twice.
Beverly Hills. Thank you, Mel. Thank you, Mel.
What?
You watched Housewives of Beverly Hills.
No, I might have watched it once, but that was
You-
on. I might have watched
You
it once.
watch
Chris.
it, you do.
I'm-
And Mel. Do you know what? He's a member of the Kim Kardashian fan club.
Kim Kardashian. She looks like a fucking wisdom tooth. Here and that fucking Bell and boyfriend of hers.
And he's got a secret crush on who? Fucking Kanye West.
Kanye West. Kanye the Genius West. Kanye the Genius West.
Actually, on Lee's behalf, he doesn't.
He's another one that was at an anti-gay rally the other day.
Is he?
Yeah, he
He's
was.
just a fucking beast anyway. What do you expect?
Which is weird because his father-in-law is now a transgendered woman, and his wife looks like a fucking slightly deflated balloon. Wisdom tooth.
But
Gone
Kanye
was
West is just a beast. I just think he's just dreadful.
I don't know. I thought his rendition of Bohemian
dreadful.
Rhapsody at Glastonbury was brilliant.
No. Listen, he's got one accolade in his life, though. One accolade. The worst ever performance at Glastonbury.
It was fucking
I'm
shocking.
going to do an impression. And it's not racial appropriate because
No.
someone like me.
We
Mama,
we are
just
going to have to
come
finish. How
The
long has it been
pub
like that? How long has it been
Dreadful. Absolutely fucking dreadful. They should have
For the
just
last 2 minutes.
clapped
Okay.
that stage.
Yeah, so we're having technical difficulties on one of the streams. We're okay on the Essential page, but we're not on the
Armchair.
Facebook pages
Yeah.
on the
Oh,
Armchair
really?
Anarchist. So we're going to have to cut it short and finish right there.
Really?
Oh.
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
But we can't because I
so
need to.
I mean that was the last segment. So
No, but I need to. No, because I need to plug something. I need to plug. I need to.
okay.
I need to plug. Could you pull up the logo for my nephew Lee has got and his
yes.
band The Boardwalk. I've got a gig coming up, and it's going to be at the Academy. They've got like in fact they've got a string of gigs. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to show you. These are the details for The Boardwalk. They're a new band and.
Bye, man.
They're fucking good, you know what I mean? They're really genuinely good. And if you support live music and you want
You're little Lee.
Lee, he's playing the Academy, man. He's playing the Academy.
That's amazing.
With his
When,
band.
what date?
If you go to the Facebook page, it'll have the
Soon.
all the dates.
Well, Mr. Partington, we want you. Obviously, we want you to come to London. We want you to come down and to publicise your gig. Don't we?
I want to come down and put on plus active.
Well, just want you to come down. But
Could you just show that again one more time, please, Joe? These are the social media outlets that you can you click on. Have a look tonight, please, and click on and follow them, please, because obviously all bands need to gain a following, and they're worth following. They're going to play. They're going to play in the Boardwalk. They're playing like a run of gigs, man, and I can't wait. I can't wait. I honestly, I don't know if to shit or be sick about it. Because I'm just dead proud of them. They're amazing. They're amazing.
Yeah.
And you need to check them out. Please need to check them out. And I'm going to be plugging this and plugging it. Please go to their sites and check them out, please.
Oh yes.
Well, that's us then, I suppose, isn't it?
Help!
It would appear that Facebook has seen its ass again. Fuck Facebook. Can you go to our YouTube channel and click subscribe?
Oh, before you say that, Lee, can you go? Oh, have we gone? Are we still there?
we're there on the Essential page and YouTube still.
Oh right, okay. So
Can you go
people
to our
on the
YouTube page? Can you
Yeah, people on the Essential page.
stop?
Go to our YouTube channel, which is the Armchair Anarchists. Please subscribe.
Let's go.
Get us going on YouTube. If you've got any YouTube tips, let us know.
Tips and chips.
Fucking chips from
Why did you
Star.
left that to the last minute to say that?
We're looking
No, we're still on the Essential page.
No, wait.
It's on the
Yeah,
Essential page.
and we're still on YouTube.
So anyway, it's the Armchair Anarchists on YouTube.
Can you get it up?
Can we get it up on there?
Can you get it up? Can you
As Lisa
please?
said, I'm just like this fucking parrot tonight.
Get
Can you,
what?
no, you're not. Can you please follow us on YouTube, because we want to come off Facebook and we want to you get more freedom on YouTube than you do on Facebook. And I can't stand Mark Zuckerberg and he can't stand me. I don't want to lick his face.
Just type in the search bar the Armchair Anarchist in YouTube,
And
we're there.
click subscribe,
subscribe, and click the bell as well. But that's it. That's it. That's the end.
Can I just say? Oh, what's Lee's band called again?
The Boardwalk.
The Boardwalk. And remember this: under the boardwalk, down by the sea. Boardwalk. Lee Partington.
Don't remember that. Just remember the Boardwalk, please.
Can I just say something? Can you put a shot of me and Lee, please? Ignore what he's just said. Anyway, Lee Partington's band is called The Boardwalk.
Cheers, Chris. Yeah, The Boardwalk. Please check them out, and please click subscribe on YouTube for the Armchair Anarchists.
Yes.
So we can pick up traction on YouTube, which is a much freer platform for us to be able to speak our views.
And hopefully, we can both go and see him play.
Oh, I'm going to be there.
Yeah, I'd like to be there. I'm not working. I'm going to be
crawl over broken fucking whiskey bottles with my dick out. I'll definitely be there. From Morel the Third, that's who's taken for Morel the Second, his father's from the Bronx.
The Beast
From the East. From Chrissy Darling.
Naomi Campbell look-alike.
From Joel Ryder.
Bye.
And myself, we love you. We'll see you next week.